Hello guys, welcome to CloudBCLabs demo section, and I am going to explain you how to make a token contract. So this is you can see in my screen. This is the front end of our token contract. Token contract. So first, let me explain you what is this project for. This project is for making a token. It can be used for any company. So after creating the token, you can use it for purchasing something for any kind of use. So basically, take an example that if you are working for a company and your company is giving you the option for mailing system. So first, your company should make a token. After that, if he after that you have to pay him some amount to purchase the token, and using the token you can buy meal from your company. So this is basically the thinking which I am trying to make, and this is the front end. So here you can check that I make a token for the name of CloudBCLabs. So here if you click on these buttons, so here it is the name of our token. This is the symbol, and in our contract I initialize the amount 1000, and here this is the balance. So basically, to make this kind of contract you need two things. One is Solidity to write the contract, and another thing is MetaMask. Is your testnet. So let me explain you step by step. Now this is your Solidity browser. Solidity is an open source browser, so you can just type in your URL online Solidity browser like this. Let me show you. If you type online Solidity compiler, the first URL browser Solidity GitHub pages, you have to click here and it will open a Solidity browser page. So here you have to create a blank page, and here you have to start writing code, and you need MetaMask. So you can add your MetaMask MetaMask is by default Chrome plugins, so you can add these plugins in Chrome. So you have to just search MetaMask and you have to install, and you have to add on this on the Chrome part. So here this is my MetaMask, and you can see that I have 4 accounts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have some amount of Ether. Ether, you know, this is the cryptocurrency used in Ethereum. So I have 2.327 Ether in account 1, 5 Ether in account 2. So using these accounts, I will do some transaction in this contract. So let me comes to the contract section. So I have already made this contract. This is the contract. So here you can see that after writing this contract, if there is no syntax error, it should show something like this in right hand section. There is create, so you have to give the input and you have to create the contract. It will ask MetaMask for give you some amount which will be used to uh, run this contract, that is called gas actually. And after creation, it will create a contract address which we will use in next. So let me explain what is this contract. This is a token contract. So what's the so let me explain you how to write this contract. So this Pragma Solidity 0.42, this is by default you have to put it in the beginning. This is the header file actually. It includes all the information to run this contract. After that, my contract name is token. So you have to create a contract name token, and within this second braces, first I am going to pass the values. This is not values, this is the parameters. So this is a string type, and the name of the parameter is CloudBCLabs. So what I am doing, I am initializing the token name. My token name is here CloudBCLabs. I am giving a symbol dollar, the decimal value I am giving 2, and initial supply I am giving 1000. For this, it will make 1000 numbers of token, which you can use for purchase or any other things. Now I initialize sale price and buy price. So actually my sale price is 2, you can see here, and buy price is 2. Why I am giving lots of number of zeros here? You know, in Ethereum, in Ether, this is there is 18 digit, 18 decimals number. So if you want to put 2 Ether here, so you have to give 16 digit, sorry, this should be 16 digit, so you have to give 16 digit after this 2, so then the contract will know, okay, this is 2 Ether. Now come to the main section. So my here you can see my contract name is token, and I am passing the parameters here. After that I am making a call with same name. You know, if you have the basic idea of Java, the same name, the function with same name, like as contract name, is called constructor. And in this constructor, actually I am passing these parameters, which will initialize my contract. So what parameters I am passing here? I am passing initial supply, I am passing token name, I am passing decimal units and token symbols. And here I am initialize the value. So let's say my total still my initial supply is 1000. So if someone asks for 10 token, so this should be 980, 990. So to solve this, I make another object total supply. And in beginning I am initializing that total supply equal to initial supply. Name equal to token name. It will come from the string what I will pass here, and symbol equal to token symbol and decimal equal to decimal. Now to run this contract, basically if I have to explain the basic ideas, then there should come in three functions name. One is request, one is transfer from, and another is sell. So I have already give you the basic idea that initially what I am doing, by the in the name of CloudBCLabs, I am creating 1000 number of tokens, and after that, if suppose CloudBCLabs is my company name, so CloudBCLabs create 1000 number of tokens. Okay, so after that, if any employee of CloudBCLabs want to buy any amount of token, so you have to for that there is request function. Okay, so now let's check what this request function is doing. So basically, if anyone wants to buy some amount of token from CloudBCLabs, then you know you have to pay some amount, and they will calculate that. Suppose the buy price is 2, so if I pay 10 ether, so it will calculate how many token you should get. You should have uh, 10 by 2, 5 token, because one token value is 2. So here in this function request I am initializing this value, event value, and this is payable. Please keep in mind that if you want to send ether to the contract, you have to make it payable. Okay, so here in this value, if I give the value like so before explaining this, let me create this contract. So in this token contract, I have to pass these four parameters. So first is initial supply. So I am passing the initial supply 1000. Then token name. My token name is CloudBCLabs. Then there is decimal value. I am giving the decimal value 2, Decimal value is 2 means after point it should show two numbers. Then there is token symbol, and my token symbol is dollar. You can put any kind of picture or any kind of self-made self-made logo here. So you have to search how to do this. Now if I type this create button, look, it is showing that waiting for transaction to be mined. So what it is doing, for for to successfully create this contract or successfully mine this contract, it needs some gas amount. So here you can check the gas amount is 47 something amount. So what is it is doing, it is the cost to run this contract. This gas amount needs to run this contract. So how to get this gas amount, it will be deduct from my account. So this gas limit, there will be some value for this gas amount, and that amount will be deducted from my contract. Okay, so that's why we are using MetaMask. So let me accept it, and if I accept, so now come here. So I call this function from account 2, and look, there is 5.90190.569 ether. So you can see that after successfully creation, it will look, it was 1.5.19, and now it is 5.17. So it deducts an amount of ether, and this amount of ether is used for the gas amount. It provides the gas amount, actually, you can see. Okay, now it is showing your contract is published. So now my contract is published. So this token contract, the address of my contract, it will create first the address. So address of the contract is this number. This is my contract address. Okay, and here you can check that symbol is dollar. Sell price is 2 ether. Always remind, after 2 16 digit means 1 ether. So after 2 16 digit means 2 ether. Name of my contract of my token is CloudBCLabs, and initially the total supply is 1000, and initially my initial supply and total supply should be same, so both of them is 1000, and buy price is 2. So here, now come to the function. So there are mainly three functions. One is request. Request is for if anyone wants to buy some amount of tokens, so you have to send a request to the contract that I am sending you some amount of money. Calculate that money and send me the required amount of token. So here, if I give 10, so what it will do, this 10 is this token value, so it will calculate that I make another parameter unit amount. So amount equal to, it will calculate value divided by buy price. So I am giving the value 10, so it will divide it by buy price, and buy price is 2. So what how much amount of token I will get, I will get 10 by 2, 5 number of tokens. And it will even I give a checking that if initial supply is less than amount, so it will check that, okay, I have what you are asking from me, I have that amount or not. It will check. Okay, I make a comment here that token amount check. Then if I have the desired amount, so what it will do, it will message dot, now check this balance dot message dot sender. So message, who is message dot sender? Message dot sender is who is calling the function. So actually message here, the message dot sender is the message dot sender is my contact address. My contact address means this account number 2, account number 2 of MetaMask, from which I am calling this function. So if I send some amount of ether from this account number 2 to the contact address, it will calculate the amount of token. So the amount of token should be plus to my this account, means account dot 2, and this is the message dot sender. So that's why I am in beginning I make a mapping of this address balance of, and balance of message dot sender is going to be plus by that amount. Okay, and if the amount is increased in my account, so it should be deduct from the initial supply. That's why I did this step: initial supply minus the amount. Okay, and here I make another mapping here, balances, and balances of message.sender. So if I get the token, so value will be deduct from my account, and the value will be increased in the contract address. So from balances message.sender, the value is now deduct, and to the contract address it is added. So this is actually the request function. So so now, in this page, I will just explain you the functions, and to show you the result, I will explain you in the front end. So basically, this is for token request function. Now there is transfer function. So if I request some amount of token and if I get some amount of token and I want to transfer this amount of token to my another colleague, so for that there is function transfer from. Okay, so here in this parameter there is address form, address to whom I want to send, and there is event value, how much value of token I want to send him. So here I check that balance of from means balance of me is I so in this first line, if balance of from less than value, so it is checking that okay, I have the desired amount of token. If I have the desired amount of token which I want to send to others, it will check that okay, I have that amount of or that amount of token or not. If not, it will throw. Then it will check that to whom I want to send it. Okay, then I am passing another line here, if statement. Here it will check that to whom I want to send it and the value is less than to his address or not. It will, so there from my side and to whom I want to send, I make mainly these two lines to check the requirements. Then if this fulfill, then balances from means balances the balance of mine to whom I am balance of mine, the value amount of value will be deduct, and to whom I want to send, to whom his address, the value will be added to his address. And to show this, I make this transfer. This is called event. So here I make the event transfer, and here I am passing the value address from address to and the value. So if it is successful, it will show you that okay, it is done, or it will show that from my address to whom I want to send, the value is transferred. So this is for this there is the transfer from function. Then there is another function sell. So if suppose if I have some amount of token and I don't need it now, so what I can do, I can sell it to the contract, and if I sell, I should return the amount for amount. So suppose if I have extra two token and I don't need it now, so I want to sell it. So if I sell it to the contract, so contract will send me or revert me 2 into 2 means 4 ether. That's why this is the cell function. So same like this, I make this 2 checking, and if it is successful, then the initial supply will be lost with this amount and my account will be deduct. And if my account will be deduct the token amount, and if it's successful, so the equivalent price of the token will be sent to my account from the contract address. So basically this is the contract and this is the function. So if you are confused, then let me show you how it is working in front end. So for that, after creating this contract, and you can see that there is a two another option, bytecode and interface. So what to use this, and this Ethereum project, it use Web3 library. This is the main library to call these functions and to call this run these functions. So where to run this? So let me show you. So here in the console, I create a directory project. Under project, I created another folder name actor token meteor. So this is my folder name. In this folder, I I, I made this meteor project. Here I made this meteor project. So and this meteor project is running on HTTP localhost 3000. So if I check this localhost, so now look, this is my front end. So let refresh it. So if you check the token name, if you click the button token name, it will show the CloudBCLabs, which I initialize in initial stage, the name of the token. This is the symbol of the token. I initialize the initial value 1000. So if I check this, the initial value is 1000 and the contract address should be 0 now because I don't request any amount of token still. So the contract address is 0. And this for experiment I made this for address. So this for address is my MetaMask address. And if you check, wait, let's open this MetaMask. And if you check my MetaMask, so account 1 there is 2.327 and there is also the same amount number of ether. So what I am doing, I am showing the balances of my account here to show that it is working or not, or the value is deducting from my account or not. So initially I don't request any amount of token from here, so this will be 0. So now I have already told you. So first, if you want to request some amount of token, so you have to send to the contract address some amount of ether. So for that, there is the request token function. So I made this form for loading the information, for saving the information for of the message.sender. So here, if I pass Tony email address, then address. So this address should be who is sending the request. So suppose I want to send the request to the contract address. So this address should be my address, and how and I want to call this function from my account. Suppose check account 3. Okay, and account 3 means this account 5.82 ether. So let's copy the address and paste it, and there I have to give the amount. So this amount is actually the ether amount. So if I send 2 ether and if the value of a single token is 2, so I should get 1 token. Okay, so let's send 2 ether to the contract, and I am requesting this token. So what it will do, it will call the MetaMask, and I have to accept it because you know it needs some cash amount to run this function. And in this form there is some validation for that. Whenever I am requesting token, it will refresh the page. And if you check here, so now let's check. There was, I already showed you that account 3 there was 5.8 ether. Now there is 3.8 ether, and 2 ether is deposited to the contract address. So I am requesting some amount of token. So that amount of ether is deducted from my account, which is account number 3, and it is added to the contract address. And first the initial supply was 1000 and now it should be 999, and look, this is 999 because one token is deducted from my initial supply, and now it should be in my account number 3. to check the token balance of account number 3, I made this button. So if you click here, now look, there is one token. So what I did here, I I sent 2 ether from my address, which is token, which is address number 3, to the contract address where there is 2 ether, and one, the token value is 2. So if I send 2 ether, so I should get one token. So it deducts one token from my initial supply, and it is added to my account, means account number 3. This is for request token. And now if I want to transfer this token to another account, now let's check how it is working. So let's say I want to send it to Saurabh from my address, means my my personal address, which is account number 3. So let's check, give the account details here. Completely. suppose suppose actually here there is no real account of Saurabh. So what I'm let's think that this account number 2 is Saurabh's account. So I'm initializing the address here. So let's say account 4, and amount, how much token I want to transfer. So I have one token, so I am sending one token. Okay, so if I transfer token, now check what happened. I have to accept the request. It's little bit slow, my computer. Now just open this, and let's check the contract is mined or not. You can check it here. You can see that it is still pending. So wait for a moment. So now it is done. So now check the balance. Sorry, I think I give same address to this contract. Now let it do it again. Here the address is, now what I'm doing, I'm trying once again. So here I'm giving the value of my contract 1. Okay, so I'm sending the request from contact 1. I'm sending the token here to, I'm sending the request to. Now wait to be mined this contract. Let's check it is mined or not. So it's mined. Okay, so my initial supply will should be, okay. Let's stop it, and we will meet you in the next video. I will continue it in next video. Thanks for watching, guys.